Muskoka Bros, and this is a long overdue edition of What's on Tap. Got Muskoka Bro Dylan here, and we are 6 feet apart right now, so it is all good. So we got Lake of Bays here. They were very kind enough to send us some more beers to test, to review, and we have been pretty favorable with Lake of Bays because their beer is great. Their location's amazing in Huntsville. And we love Huntsville and we love Muskoka. So we've got these beers to try out. 2 of them are IPAs. One of them is a Radler. But these are all like a different slant and play on both of those.
Yeah, well, if you're familiar with the series, you may know that I don't like IPAs. I don't know that I've said that before, but I feel like I have. So
I'd take this out on a nice seafood dinner and never call it again.
I'm in for a bit of an experience here because this first IPA is actually 0 IBU IPA, and the less IBU, the less pine needles, which is the thing I don't like about them. So I'm really excited to try that one. The next one seems pretty mild. I think it's 20.
Yep, 20.
And I've had ones that are up to like 80, 100, 1,000, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of a big deal in the IPA world, but so I'm looking forward to this as a different experience in IPAs because I know Matt is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over the IPAs.
Okay, question. What does IPA stand for?
Indian Pale Ale.
Okay, nailed it. I actually didn't think you were going to get that. So
I was trying to make something up, but I just remembered what it was.
Indian Pale Ale, and I can almost guarantee that there's like some history to that. Like, I feel like as the English were kind of touring through, kind of dominating the world, they got to India and they found IPAs.
Yeah, so actually there's a song called The Nightingale. Give it a listen. They talk about drinking wine and whiskey instead of pale ales or something.
Really?
There. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'll look it up later. Maybe we could put a link in the video, David. That'll be for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is definitely an Indian thing.
Okay.
But not like a native thing.
Okay, like East.
Indians from India.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's South Asia.
Yeah.
Okay, Southeast Asia. All
Let's
right.
jump into it.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is Lake of Bays Low Tide, and we got a paddler there. They look like they're having a good time. There's a dog in a PFD on the cover here. And
Smart. Safe.
it's a lady, she's soloing. She's quite far back for soloing, so I'm a little concerned there, but let's give her a go.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't expect that.
Neither did I.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I will say, it tastes just like every other IPA with the pine needle taste, but it is easier to drink. It goes down smooth.
It says that there are notes of strawberry and blueberry. Are you getting any of that?
No. But let's have a sniff. I absolutely can smell the strawberry. It's just got to settle in a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it definitely, if I was like blindfolded and had to taste that, I would probably call it an IPA. But it's so like IPA light.
Yeah.
It's almost like a lager.
It's non-offensive, basically.
Okay. Yeah. So for me, this is, and I've, full disclosure, I've had this before. It's super easy to drink for me because I love like super high IBUs. I love that pine needle taste. I actually love the pine needle taste with some juice, so I'm really looking forward to this one. But this for me is like, I could have a couple of these around the campfire. Very easy drinking.
Yeah, you know what? Like, actually, what I think after a long hot day of just doing a bunch of work or whatever outside, I think settling in for the evening with one of these actually wouldn't be too bad. Again, it's not my first choice, but it's still good. Still good for an IPA.
Easy drinking. This is how I would describe this one.
Yeah.
Really, I would call it maybe even IPA light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like if you're just going out for a solo paddle with your dog and you want to sit really far back in the boat.
You haven't flipped the boat around. You're still on the stern seat.
Yeah. All right, let's get these pallets cleansed because we don't want to spoil the next one.
Mm-hmm. Can thank David's wife Becky for the cucumbers.
Yep.
She was asking us what cleanses the palate. And of course, everyone's thinking water, right? I'm thinking celery. And then you were thinking cucumber.
Yep.
And then she had cucumber, so
Cucumbers on
water
top.
and cucumber.
Cucumbery notes.
Okay, let's get this right out of the shot here. I'm super looking forward to this one because as you guys have probably remembered from some other What's on Taps, I absolutely love a juicy IPA. Actually, all my friends kind of laugh because I made up a drink way back in the day called an Island Breeze. And all it is, it's beer and orange juice, right? It's not gin and juice. I do like gin and juice, but Island Breeze is kind of my jam. So when I found some juicy IPAs, some IPAs with some fruit in them, I absolutely went nuts.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
All right.
Fruit and beer.
Okay.
I'll do it normal this time. I'll do it normal. I really didn't expect it to explode like that. Okay, see, that's more what I was expecting, just a regular.
I'm so looking forward to this. I'm going to cleanse a bit more.
Okay. Gross.
Okay.
Oh. I gotta say.
We got 20 IBUs. A complex blend of mango and peach. I gotta tell you, that's right up my alley.
Yeah. Smells good. That is actually delicious. I was wrong on the smell. I was lying when I said it smelled good. It smelled like the pine needles.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but the taste, I would drink this for sure. That is juicy.
Boy. This is really awkward because I have absolutely loved everything that Lake Bays has put out. And I was super looking forward to this. I saw this come out on Instagram just a little bit ago, some paid ads, and I was like, yep. I think I even commented, I was like, can't wait to review. And it's not, I'm not describing this as juicy. This tastes like an IPA, but they're calling it an IPA with juice.
It tastes juicier to me than the Low Tide. It tastes like your throat is coated with something nice and
Like
juicy.
the fruit follows.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it's not a tasty-ish beer. I've actually got a bunch of other stuff in the fridge right now. Some other juicy IPAs from another company. And I know those to be juicy tasting. And yeah, this just wasn't what I was expecting. So with 20 IBU, that's not even high on the IBU scale. Because I think Lake Bays has an 84 IBU, which is like strong beer, 7.1 I think. And what is this? 4.7. It's just it's not. I was really like I feel like I'm coming down from a high because this was just like, yeah, I could have a couple of these.
Yeah.
But I was really looking forward to reviewing this beer because I love a bit of fruit juice in my beer.
I can really taste the mango in this personally. I don't know what. Maybe our tastes are a little different there, Matt.
I think they are. Well, that's actually a little bit of a letdown for me personally. Full disclosure, a bit of a letdown, but we still got this to look forward to right here.
If you don't like IPAs, try this one.
yeah, maybe that's the sales pitch.
Yeah, it's good for people that don't like IPAs typically.
Yeah.
All right, cheers. Oh, I spat into this. Gross.
Your spittoon, or what do they call it? Spittle? Spittoon?
Spittoon. Yeah.
Okay.
The cucumber touched my lips and it made me think that it was gross, but I remembered it was a cucumber.
All right, why don't you tell us about this guy here? Because I am looking forward to this one too.
This guy here. This is more up my alley. We've got a lot of fruit in a Radler, which I personally really enjoy all the citrusy goodness that Radlers typically have. Just a little description on the back. It says, "Cheers to picture-perfect sunsets with our red sky at night Radler. Infused with peach and cranberry, this light, not too sweet, not too tart, thirst quencher goes down easy while watching the sun disappear into the horizon." And I think they really nailed that with the cover. Mm-hmm. Label on the front really promotes just feelings of nostalgia, and it makes me feel nostalgic for just out on the water, watching the sunset, having a great day, camping up at the cottage or whatever, and just chilling out with one of these at the end. So with that said, let's crack it open.
Yeah, I love my Radlers. I think Radlers have become super popular, so all y'all out there, I'm sure you've had a Radler, which is generally grapefruit and beer. They've gone peach and cranberry, which I don't mind either of those. This is a 2.5%.
Perfect.
So she's not a strong beer. You can have a couple of these.
It's right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah. This guy can have two, probably no problem.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Maybe even.
It is dry.
Oh, it is dry, but that is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, not too sweet, not too tart. I think they nailed that.
Yeah. That's amazing. I could have 10 of these. It would be a mistake, but I could have 10. I'd have a tummy ache, let's put it that way.
Yeah, you'd have an upset tummy.
My tummy would just be a rumbling.
I feel 10 of these would almost cleanse my palate. Like I wouldn't even have known what I had for dinner, because this is very dry.
Cleanse your mind.
It's dry tart. It's just like
tart. Yeah.
It's tart.
No, it is really good though. Yeah. It's some Radlers do go too far on the sweet side though.
Yeah, that's true.
And you have one of them and you're like, I got a tummy ache, as you say, typically. No, but like any beer that infuses sweet into it, it always, a tummy ache, plays on that line of you're gonna enjoy it, but it's like having a dessert basically. You're not gonna eat 10 desserts and feel good after a tummy ache, right?
Right. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. So, but I think this is really well balanced for sure.
It's strange. Like I've had a lot of Radlers, and this tastes very, very different from other Radlers. And it's funny. This was different. This is different than what I expected, but a pleasant different.
Right.
This is different than what I expected. I was expecting juice. I didn't get juice off of this one. And this guy right here was a little different than what I was expecting. This is like lager-esque.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I think for me, if I was going to have let's say we're having 3 or 4 beers at around a fire at night. Yeah. I could probably stomach the super sessionable here. I could stomach that, I think, more than I could stomach the other ones. This is a nice finish to a meal. Yeah. And it's dry. You can definitely feel it cleansing your palate. That sort of tart is just sort of taking away kind of the flavor of what you had for dinner, and this is it, right? And this was, I'm not saying this is not tasty.
Yeah, just not what you were
expecting. Not what I was expecting, so in that sense, it was a letdown.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? What's most?
So for me, I would arrange it probably like this. obviously Radler would be first up for me. Then it would go the Hazy Pale Ale, and then the 0 IBU. But the thing is, it's not like good, medium, and bad. They're all actually pretty good, and I'm surprised actually how much I liked these two. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this could be at least for sure, this could be an acquired taste for me. This I already like. Wouldn't be my first choice, but it's for an IPA. It's something that I could drink. And then this is just fun times in a can. So
yeah. Okay. For context, what is your go-to beer?
My go-to is I like wheat beer. Mm-hmm. My favorite beer out there is Side Lunch wheat beer.
Okay.
It's a craft brewery.
Yeah, they're out of Barrie, Collingwood area.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where they're from, but that's like if I really want to enjoy a beer, that's what I'll go to. Yeah. If I just go to the LCBO or whatever, just for some beers to have with dinner, it's Coors Light, Bud Light, just regular stuff like that. So. Yeah. That's kind of where my tastes are at, and then on a nice cold winter's eve, I like a nice warm Guinness. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit all over the place.
Okay, got you. That is all over the place. I've seen Guinness in your hand a few times, but yeah, you're definitely all over the map. And you know what? Every beer you mentioned, I would drink as well.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm going to Muskoka, or whenever I'm kind of heading out to a place, I always look to see if there's Lake of Bays.
Yeah.
I have to say Lake of Bays in general, their sort of spectrum of beers kind of fits with me. They do have a red beer, which I really like too. But yeah, I guess here's number one. This is the podium right here. So this guy won first place. And then this guy, second place for me, the Peach Cranberry Radler. Actually, the more I think about this Radler, the more I like it, because before we started filming, I had another Radler, and it was a lot sweeter than this, but I think I could have a few of these and enjoy it. And then certainly I'm never kicking this one out of bed for spilling crumbs at all. Just not what I was expecting. So, and I was really, really looking forward to this. And I mean, I was really looking forward to it.
It's kind of like before today started, you were like,
exactly.
And then you tried
it,
and it was just kind of,
and then
couldn't live up to the high expectations.
Yeah, that's weird, because I don't even know if I've done a lot of the reviews I've done. I've kind of bought beers that I really want to try. I think I'm gonna like, or kind of in my wheelhouse.
Right.
And
sorry, just gotta cleanse the old throat palate.
Bless you. Way over there. Bless you. So, anyways, there you have it. So for me, 1, 2, 3. Do we have any crossovers? No, we were right opposite.
Yeah, we're completely different. Wow, but that's okay.
Yeah, that is.
Makes the world go round, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're in this together, apart. So,
but together. But anyways, I think to your point about Lake of Bays selection, there's something there for everybody.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
If it doesn't matter what you like typically, you can always go to Lake of Bays and find something that's going to suit your weekend for sure.
No doubt about that. So Lake of Bays, Huntsville, Ontario, Muskoka, heartbeat of Ontario, maybe even heartbeat of Canada. You think?
I think that's probably a pretty Ontario thing to say. I'm a little bit more cultured because I lived out west for a while. I don't know if Matt's from BC.
Yeah.
But I think
no kokanee. But.
Yeah, well, I think it's hard to judge for all of Canada just because I actually am not as cultured as I led you to believe.
That's true.
But for Ontario, I think Lake of Bays is super recognizable.
Yeah.
It's definitely going strong. So. We love them. We love getting their beers, getting them sent to us or bought or whatever. However we come across them.
Huntsville Brew House, they're a restaurant and tap right across the street from Algonquin Outfitters.
Yeah.
And right on the main drag, right in the heart of it.
Friendly.
And, I was actually just by there a couple weeks ago, and they weren't quite open yet, but I have a feeling now they might be open. But
If they have a patio, I think
Yeah.
they're allowed, but I
Lake
don't
of
know.
Bays is, I mean, they're pretty much at every LCBO.
Yeah.
Definitely at all your better LCBOs.
Yeah, the high-end ones.
Yeah, the high-end ones. So I guess that probably concludes the review. I think we've given a bit of insight into some of these beers, and I think they sent us these beers, so I think they really wanted them sort of launched for this this season. So
Yeah.
hopefully we did that.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys can kind of pick and choose from some of our thoughts on it. Again, all palatable, tasty beers.
Yeah.
But
You're all going to have your own opinions on it too.
Certainly.
Like, it could be completely, somebody might taste this juicy one and be like, that's the juiciest IPA I've ever had.
right.
If they're uninitiated in the world of juicy IPAs. So I liked them. They're all good. This one definitely takes the cake for me. And the other two, I would definitely, I wouldn't turn them away.
Yeah, that's just it. No one's tossing you one of these and you're going, woo.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our MySpace page, Facebook page. I think we're kind of heading out the door with Twitter. Look at my shirt.
Fake news.
We got this shirt here from Whiskey and Wolf. And thank you guys for sending us that. It's beautiful, feels comfortable. Do you want to...
And the store sent us this when I ordered this a couple years ago. This was our very first hoodie from 2017, and it's done pretty well. I work in it now.
Yeah, and you know what? We've come a long way on that department as well. We've got a store. Feel free to go check out the store on muskokabros.com/merch and have a little scroll there. You'll find all sorts of awesome stuff. From phone cases to pillows to onesies for babies and not for adults.
Nope.
Matt was thinking of ordering one, but only for babies. And yeah, remember guys, you just got to get out there.